Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is heavy blue on black blues. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free or a premium membership account. So, how does this thing sound? Alright. And so on. We're gonna check out the riff and the three licks which I just played. They're really awesome, I must say. Well, I think they're awesome. Maybe you don't like them, but for me they're awesome. So but let's first check out the riff and then the three licks and some ideas how you play in this intense blues rock feeling. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Alright guys, the first thing you need to do, you need to tune down your guitar to a drop D tuning, meaning the low E string goes to D. This gives you the awesome drop D tuning, and then it's not too hard to play. We start with a D5, third fret, second fret here, and then D5, then you slide in from C5 to D5 again, but you stay with your finger here because you're sliding in. You make da, da, chaka, da, 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 da. That's the I have some delay on. I'll quickly switch it off to show you how it works, but it's cool with delay, of course. The sliding in is the essential part of it. You just slide in and stay with your finger like this, or you can also do like this, but it's really up to you. And then we go to normal C, and to make it more fluent, we start here on the second fret with the middle finger, hammer on. And while you build the C, you just attack the single strings. And then you slide in from the third to the fifth fret to G5, and then. So that's the whole thing. It's really simple. But if you want to play it fluent, you need probably a little bit practice. See, that's how it works. And you always have these dead notes in between. See, chaka, and then. And that's the whole thing. Repeat it 3 times. And then we go on F5 to E flat 5 to make it more special. That's the whole riff. I'm gonna play now. And then it starts from the beginning. To move between the chords, you always make these 16 notes on 4 ends, okay? See, chaka. Then again. Then you go back to the original chord. So that was now the riff. It's not so hard to play in the drop D tuning. It's really simple, and you just slide in here with the bar here over 3 strings. It's really simple, and I mean drop D is my favorite tuning. It's really gives this really this punch. Okay, so the riff itself is extremely intense, especially with distortion. Here I have a slight medium distortion, a crunchy distortion. So if you want to play lead over this, it has to be double as intense as normal. You cannot just play like, I don't know, stuff like it has to be really intense. So what are we doing now? First of all, we're checking the material we play. It's going to be the D pentatonics. It only goes till here, because we have a drop D. If you want to play the D if you want, then it's here. Okay, but if I use the D, I go down here. So okay, and we use this position here. And also this position here. I'm gonna tab it out for you if you want. You can find it in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. And we also go in the high position later. So one thing which is really cool here, you jump into the bendings. Okay, I'm gonna go to a high gain distortion now, and if you want to make it more intense, you probably play the Dorian scale. And the Dorian, you make the bending out. You make this bending here. Let me switch off the delay. Or take this one here and switch off the delay. And the bendings here in the 13. And here in the 12. And they really make the big difference. And you just hang in there, you know, like always with the power of 3. I call it the power of 3. You repeat the bending 3 times. See, 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then you go into vibrato. And this gives you the intensity which is needed. I'm going to show you. And so on. See, the power of 3 always works when you want to be really intense with the bendings and with high gain distortion, like da ga ga. That's the way you do it. Okay? So this is one really simple thing to do, but now we need some cool licks. One lick which is really cool is this. So we have a 60-note run from down here, palm muted, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, 8, 10, and jump into the bending in the 15th. That's really a cool one. It's really a cool one, okay? And since it's in 60 notes and we are on, I think 80 BPM, it's not really fast, so I've really time to. Yeah, that's a really cool one. Another cool lick is this one here. Let me quickly switch off the delay. We have this here. It's this especially, we have 2/5. Let me show it with less distortion first. 3, 5, 7, 9, then we jump here. And you play with sweep picking down, 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 up, down, down. Same thing figure here, but now we start in the 8th fret. Move up in the 10th. Back to 10, to 12. And now we're up. And then we go up here. 10, 10, 12, half tom. And then again these bendings, really cool. I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. So now we have this, I do a little repeating now thing. You can do this with any bending. I showed you the bendings in the beginning, but now you do the bendings and make bending, release, pull off, hammer on, hammer on. You can do this here or here. Or here, but I really recommend these two ones, and you end up in the high bending or any higher bending which you like. I'll show you this one here. Oops. Lower one. Okay. Now the tricky part is to get to the high bending, because what I do, I just make some noise in between. Sounds really terrible if you just hear it like this, but this dirt in between makes it really cool. Okay. Now with high gain distortion, same thing. Or you can go down. And so on. So now we have, well, 3.5 licks. I'm going to show how to put the whole thing together to something really cool. It's going to kick ass. Now we have two really intense choruses. You can make it even wilder. You keep it coming slower. You don't need to go so direct to the point as I did now. I just did to show you, but you can just take your time. That doesn't mean it's bad. See, that was another alignment of those licks, and it really sounds cool. Okay guys, these were the heavy blue on black blues licks, or the heavy blue on black blues. I really love it with the drop D. I know there are a few versions out there from blue on black, and somehow this riff is something very, I don't know, very direct, very from the guts, you know. That's why it works. You can make many versions out of it, and this is not really. You can just go for it. It's really cool and it kicks ass. And the main problem when you make it this heavy, then you have to something more heavy on the lead, and that's what I showed to you. Some really, I mean, they're especially this one. It's probably a bit unusual for you, but it's not so hard to play. And these 3 licks are really somehow manageable, and you still can play those ones, and you don't really have to pull it to total extremes. That will be the topic of a masterclass. Yeah. One more to say, if you want to download the backing track and the tabs for this, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join there with a premium membership account, or also join there just with a free membership account to join our community there and talk with other guys who are learning guitar and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye for today, and if you love my channel, please share it to your friends. Help it grow, help it become a world-leading resource for guitar players, because me and Dr. Pink are really working hard for you guys, that you're gonna have an awesome time with your guitar.